Hey guys, it's January 8th and this is the Fit Crew Team Call 2018 and we are ready to start the year strong. I have a lot of information to share with you today. A combination of like recognition, shout outs, news, and upcoming events and training. So I know that's a lot to take in. So just ask questions in the chat if you have them, or feel free to set up a call with me if there's anything that I explain that you don't understand. There's a link to my Acuity Scheduler app that is in the Fit Crew Coaches Files tab under, I think it's calls, links, and Zoom links, calls, and team meetings or something like that. Just click on the app, set up a time that works for both of us, and I will help you figure this out. So we're going to start first with some recognition, which is one of my favorite things. Need to give a shout out to John Houston for walking across the stage as a diamond coach. That was pretty awesome this weekend. I also need to give another shout out to Heidi Bailey Houston for being a transformation speaker, giving a speech on stage at Summit. I was crying like a baby. Lots of streamy, proud coach tears. It was a pretty amazing and incredible moment to have someone that I've been working with stand up there and talk about losing 110 pounds. Those are the kind of things you dream of, and it will happen for every one of you with someone that you are helping at some point. And I think that's a really awesome goal to work towards, is giving someone a transformation. Now, I'm going to go ahead and tell you right now, I wasn't Heidi Bailey Houston's coach. I may be her upline coach, but John Houston is Heidi Bailey Houston's coach, and she is his coach. It kind of works vice versa with that couple. So shout out to John for helping her get those results, for getting results yourself. We have another recognition of a girl who is probably not in the call because she is that busy. Our 19-year-old little baby bae glancer, Bailey Kai. If you're not following her, she is at Fit Peanut Fitness on Instagram. She's blowing up. She's doing incredible. Last month, she had at least 10 Success Club points. She's a brand new coach. She's coached for 3 months so far and has hit Success Club every month. So that means that she just qualified as a success starter. And what that means is if you're a new coach in this organization and month one, they don't actually count the month that you sign up. So the next month would be your first month. If month one, you hit Success Club, month two, you hit Success Club, and month three, you hit Success Club. And that comes from helping people get started with a challenge pack, 2 points per pack. So helping 3 people get started per month for 3 months makes you a success starter. And why is it cool to be a success starter? You get a free ticket to Summit. That's really awesome. And you get a little special ribbon, and it's just kind of an indication that you're starting your business strong. So if you are a new coach and you're listening to this call, that is something that is available. It doesn't mean that you have to try for it, but it is out there. So if you're looking to build a big business, that is a good place to start. So shout out to Bailey for hitting that award. I am so proud of you, and the team is proud of you, and you're inspiring to all of us. So good job. Also need to give shout outs to Carly and to Rachel White, because both of those two coaches signed a coach this last week. And that is amazing. They're building their business already. I also need to shout out Rachel White again, Kirsty, Kerri, Shale. So there's a few Kerrys on this team now. Kerri Lear, I'm sorry, you got married. Kerri Lear, myself, and Rachel Bentley and Carly. All of those coaches have already gotten Success Club points on the board for January. And that is amazing. Like, that's 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6. That's 6 lives that are being changed starting in January already. And we're not even that far into the month. So that's really, really exciting. It's important to keep the momentum going. And I have a lot of ways on this call that I'm going to show you how to do that. I also need to give a shout out to something new that we are focusing on. It's not a new concept, but it's a new focus. In the past, the push in Beachbody has always been Get to diamond, get to diamond, get to diamond, get to diamond, get to diamond. I don't know if you've heard, but you should try to get to diamond. But what we're finding is that focusing on diamond as a brand new coach, or even as a year in coach, is not always the best plan. And that's because it can, the same way that I was signed up, the same way that I was encouraged to do this when I signed up, was you sign up everybody as a coach. Now, if it's your mom, it's your dad, it's your sister, it's your brother, and you're not trying to make commission off of those people, right? So yeah, hook up your family with the coach discount. But otherwise, what we want to do, and this is so that you're actually going to be making some money in this business, sign people up as a customer unless they want to be a coach. And I know that sounds like common sense, but that's not the way I was taught. And that's not the way I taught it to my coaches up until this year. But my goal for you guys is for you to build businesses that actually make you a little bit of side cash, because otherwise it's hard to keep going helping people, pouring yourself into this job. If you're have been working really, really hard on it, you're helping a bunch of people get results, but you're not getting any kind of compensation, that can start to drain you a little bit. So it's important to know if you're signing somebody up and they're like a family member or your best friend in the world, and you're like, I'm totally cool with not making a commission off of you from month 2 on, then sure, sign them up as a coach. Otherwise, we want to sign them up as a customer until you've given them that month experience. And my recommendation would be week 2 or week 3, start talking to them about week 2 or week 3, if they are crushing it, if they are posting on Facebook, if they are posting on their social media, if they are loving what they're doing, if they're loving Shakeology, that's a perfect time to bring up the coaching opportunity. It's not too soon to bring it up then, because what does it mean to be a coach? It means that you are willing to focus on your own health and fitness and to pay it forward by helping the people in your community, either in person or online, to do the same. That's it. And if that person that you're signing up as a customer, they go through the experience, they feel like they're ready to pay it forward and help out some other people, then that's okay, because they have the resources to do that and they will be building your team volume. So that's how it is different to sign someone up as a coach after they've been through a customer experience for a few weeks. You can start talking to them about that. If that is something that you want more information on, once again, please set up a call with me and I can teach you the process of how to bring that up, what to say, the details of how much it would cost for them to sign up as a coach. And also, all of that information is available on teambeachbody.com. You click on Coach Online Office, Trainings, and then you're going to see all these little drop-down boxes. And there's an entire box that says Customer to Coach Conversion. And it tells you step-by-step what to do. If you guys have not checked out the new training website, oh man, it's so good. It's good for new coaches. It's good for veteran coaches. It's like anything that you would possibly need to know how to say, when to say it, why to say it, like product information, scripts that you can use to help you through conversations to make sure you hit on certain points. It's all in there. If you're not really understanding compensation plan, it's in there. And they've made it so incredibly easy to understand. There are even pictures. So I highly recommend using that. I also wanted to give some shout outs to some Emerald coaches. And this is what I'm talking about when I said we're kind of shifting the focus from trying to get to diamond, trying to get to diamond, trying to get to diamond. The new focus I want us to have is to build an Emerald tribe, because to me that makes sense. That's accomplishable for every single person on this team. Emerald tribe means that you have 2 coaches on your team that are wanting to work the business. 2 people that you've helped out with a challenge group who are like, hey, I could help like a couple of my neighbors do this. I could help a couple friends do this. Okay, so 2 people. And then you personally have 500 PV, and that comes from your orders or your customers' orders. So that doesn't mean that you have 2 clients. That means that you have maybe maybe you have multiple clients. 500 PV, that could come from 6 Shakeology orders coming through. That could come from like, I don't know, 10 Energize containers going through. So whatever your jam is, whatever you're passionate about and are like, oh, this is my product. And everyone who's talking to you, you're like, man, you got to use Beachbody On Demand. It's so awesome. There's like meal prepping videos and there's this videos. You could create an Emerald tribe without getting a single Success Club point. I'm going to say that again. You could create an Emerald tribe without getting a single Success Club point. Okay, so I want you guys to really focus on that being your goal. And just to give you an idea of people who are already close to this, we have people who are brand new coaches who are getting close to this. We have people who are veteran coaches who are close to this. And here's the thing, once you become an Emerald tribe, you've got your 2 coaches who are like kind of rocking. If you signed up your mom for a discount, I'm not counting her as part of your Emerald tribe. She's not gonna do the same thing, right? So you want to be able to sign up somebody who's like, oh, this is kind of cool. I could help some people. And then you're like, hey, guess what? All you have to do is find 2 people, get to 500 PV. That's like gold. That's like you crushing it. And then once you do that, do it again. Do it again. Find 2 more, get another 500 PV. And building that way, then eventually you'll get to diamond, but you're going to be a strong diamond with emeralds, multiple emeralds out of you, like under you, so that you're not falling in and out of rank all the time. And that's not a point of stress. Okay. So just to give you an idea of who's already close to this, we've got, I'm going to read all of the active emeralds or above on our team. Active emeralds or above. So this means that they have 2 people on their team. Now, I didn't go through and check like if these people are their moms who aren't working, or if they really are working the business. But we've got Bailey, Heidi Houston, John Houston. We've got Lisbeth Koning, myself too, which is my second business center. Kelly, Heath, and Craig right now are all Emerald coaches. And we have a lot of other people who are Emerald coaches, but maybe one of their people has gone inactive for a month or so. So right now they're not active Emeralds. And then we have these coaches who have gotten 300 PV this month. Remember, the goal is 500. The goal is 500. And sometimes that can take time to build up. We've got Martha Darter, Lisbeth Koning, Shelby Brown. We've got Kirsty, Lisa, and Kerri Lear. All 300 PV are up. We've got a couple coaches with 400 PV and up. We've got Kelly Lynn and myself in my second CBC. And we've got 2 coaches with 1,000 PV or more. And that is, oh, actually the 400 was me in my first CBC. I have 1,000 in my second business center, and Bailey also has 1,000. Now, you may be thinking, oh, there's some people who are Emerald who aren't on that list. There's a lot of people on our team who have been building the way that I told you about before. And so that's okay, because they've been signing up their customers as coaches. So they're not going to have a lot of PV. It's going to take time to build that back up. So every single person on this team, we all have something to work for. Even if you're at Emerald and 500 PV, now it's time to duplicate it. Now you got to find 2 people who can do the same thing. Okay? Why is that important? Why does it benefit you to be an Emerald tribe? Well, first of all, once you are an Emerald coach, you can start benefiting from the team that we are building together. Every member of this team, when they sign up another coach, and then maybe they sign up a customer, that volume goes all the way up. And I make bonuses, and you make bonuses if you're an Emerald coach on, we call this cycling, on the volume of our team. And these aren't just, I'm not talking about just the coaches that you sign up. So for example, Lisbeth is a perfect example of this. Lisbeth has, I want to say, like one coach on this side. She's got 4 coaches on this side. But when you look at it, it actually says she has one coach over here, and she has 12 on the other side. Where'd those coaches come from? She didn't sign up 12 coaches on the same side. Those are all coaches that our team has signed up after she did. And all of those coaches' PV count towards her team cycling bonus. So just to give you an idea, I signed up as a coach not really knowing what I was doing 3 years ago. Okay, I didn't take it seriously. I was good at signing people up. I was bad at building leaders. I didn't see the big picture, nor did I care to, because this wasn't something that I didn't really believe in it yet. I was very, very skeptical for my entire first year. And so if you're coming in and you already have that heart and belief, I was like jaded. I was used to a teacher world where, you know, the better you did, the more the people around you kind of wanted to tear you down. And so it was really hard for me to believe, truly believe, that the people on this team loved me and cared about me and wanted me to be successful, and that was actually going to last. That if I did well at this, they weren't then going to turn on me and become people who weren't really my friends anymore. And I know that's like getting a little deep, Kerri, getting a little deep, but that was real to me. So if you're already there and you already have the heart for this business, you are 10 steps ahead. So know that. Since I signed up, since that point, since I started actually building a team, got to Emerald, taught other people how to do it, I have made $12,000 just from team cycling. Just from the bonus for being an Emerald or higher, I've made $12,000. And now that I'm getting to the point that I've built a larger team and I've helped people build those Emerald tribes. I didn't know that's what it was called. I didn't know that's what I was doing, but I'm helping people get to Emerald. The majority of my income comes from our team, which is so amazing. It's so amazing that, like, if I have a bad week and I don't sign anybody up that week, I am still making a really good income because I've helped other people. That's why we get paid for it, is because in order for everybody on this team to be doing well, it takes time for me to train them, right? And for you to help people to build Emerald tribes, it's going to take time for you to train them and for them to be like independent and actually know what to say to people and kind of building a business on their own. It takes time. And that's why you get a business for your team. Okay. So I want you guys to think about it. If you have not gotten to the point, if you're not Emerald plus 500 PV, that might be a really good place to start as far as goals. Okay. Moving on. So we've got some new things going on that are coming up that are really, really important, and they're going to help move your business forward. They're going to help move your business towards what we're trying to create, which is Emerald tribes within our team. Okay. The first thing that I want you to know is that you all need to be at Summit. And your attendance is freaking mandatory. It's not optional unless you're Carly, in which case I know that it's your like bestie's wedding that same Saturday, and know that any person that you put on your team, we will take really good care of them and we will miss you terribly. But anybody else who isn't Carly, your attendance is mandatory and you need to get your butt to Summit. It's in Indianapolis. It is, let's see, months are hard. June 20th through the 24th is what I have on my calendar. That's the Wednesday through Sunday, but actually things don't start until Thursday. So if that whole time doesn't work for you, then you can come the next day. What I have right now is I have 6 rooms at the Omni. So 6 rooms for our team. I'm not paying for all that shit myself. Excuse me. Sorry. I'm not paying for all those rooms myself. That is for you to start saving for. Okay. I would love to think that I could afford to pay for all of you guys, but I just can't do it yet. Last year, it came down to about $250, maybe a little less, maybe $200 per person for the entire time. So that's pretty reasonable if you split it. I also have a house that will sleep 6 to 8. And I would like to start figuring out who's going to be in those rooms so that we can maybe get them shifted over to one person's credit card, who isn't mine, because that's a lot of things being on my credit card right now. And I'd like to start like giving those away. So if I just need you guys to know, and John, I will call on you in just a second. I want you guys to know that if you have people who are kind of considering signing up as a coach, or maybe they're a new coach, bring this up to them right away, because for people like me, this is like the reason I stuck with this. Being able to go to an event with a bunch of people and do workouts and like hang out with your team and go to the team party, and like, it's so fun. It is so freaking fun. It's so incredible. And for some people, and there's the Beachbody Classic, which is a bikini competition that is not very competitive. Like, there's people who are, maybe they've lost 100 pounds, but they're still 250 pounds and maybe not at their goal, but they are encouraged to participate in this and walk across the stage as like a bucket list type of thing. And we have some people on our team who are working towards that. And I'm going to be there with signs like, that's my team, yeah, because it's all about getting results. So if you're talking to people and maybe they're interested in bikini competitions, maybe they're interested in, they love group fitness, be like, you can sign up as a coach, help a couple people, and come to this event. And it is a great motivator. But in order to convince other people to be there, you got to get your ticket. Other than Carly, who still needs to convince all your people to get their ticket. This is like the number one thing that you can do to move your business forward. It is so important. And for this month only, they're putting tickets on sale for $145. So if we need to have a freaking bake sale for you, we will do it. Most people who are brand new coaches, I know that this is overwhelming. Like, $145 for a ticket? Then I need to pay like $100 to $200 for a place to stay, and I need to get there too. Like, I understand that this is overwhelming, but it's not as much as college. It does not cost as much as college does, and we didn't have to go get an entire degree to do this business, right? But there's still a lot of things that we need to learn. It's hard to treat this like a business without having invested as much as we did with our normal degrees. So a misconception is, well, if I can make that much money in this business, then I will use that money to pay for my ticket. No, you need to get to these events so you can learn what you need to learn to be able to make some real money and turn this into a business. And if you have any questions about that, or you are questioning my sanity right now, ask your coach. And if your coach hasn't been there, ask her coach. Ask for some advice, because Rachel has been to, okay, I'm just going to go through. Rachel Bentley has been to Summit. Ask her. John has been to Summit. Kelly Lynn has been to Summit.
It's a game changer.
Lisbeth has been to a live event, so I'm going to give her cred there. Everybody, hey, Kate is on this call. What up, new coach Kate? Good to see you, dude. Everybody else on here, you're kind of newbies, and that's cool, but you need to get your butts there, because it is time for us to hang out live in person. And if you went to your event Super Saturday, picture that, but like on ecstasy with snacks and me. It's like so much fun, blow your mind. It's like fitness, and there's fireworks, and they put on shows. They'll bring in like singers, and you can earn the right to be at certain parties that they have. So like, I got to go to a party last year that was these huge floats. It was kind of creepy walking in, actually, because we didn't know what was going on, and it was like massive dolls and like, but it was all the Mardi Gras float things taken apart all in one room as you entered, and it was like surrounding you as walls. That part was kind of weird. But then you walk in, and it was like, would you like some wine? welcome to the party, Miss Steelman. And like you got to walk around and it was so much fun to be there and feel like kind of celeb status, even though all you did is like help a couple people get healthy, but it's cool. It's cool. They really do a great job in this company of recognizing people for working hard and helping others. So once again, tickets are on sale. It's $145, which most people on our team paid way more than that for their tickets. This is a special. It's a special price. So get your ticket, and once you get it, please take a picture of your ticket and post it on our team page so that we can all get psyched about that for you. And start talking to other people or to me about where you want to stay. If you want to be matched up with roommates and you're like, hey, put me in a room, I'm probably going to give this job to Craig, to be honest, because I don't really want to deal with all the room situations. I've gotten about 5 messages from people in the last 3 minutes that are popping up on my screen that I want a room with you. That's probably not going to be possible, guys, because there's only like 2 rooms, two beds in the room, and it's going to be me and Craig and maybe just me and Craig. So start making friends. Ready, go. Okay, next thing I need to tell you about is January 15th, so coming up here pretty soon, we can register for Team Cup. Now, Team Cup, I see there. Oh, John Houston, I didn't call on you. Sorry, John. You wanted to say something.
That is quite okay. Thank you very much. I will make this quick. 2 points. 1, Heidi and I rented a house today for Summit and may have a couple of spots. We will conduct interviews. It's a lengthy application process. I'll let you know how it turns out. Number 2, Craig did a damn fine job changing those light bulbs. Well done, Craig. In the background.
Yeah, that's true. I'm good to know what he was doing back there because I saw him but tried to focus. Okay, John, that's awesome. Please let me know if people end up being in your house so I can like cross them off my list. If you are going to Summit and you already have your ticket, if you can comment in the chat, have my ticket, or if you're going to Summit but you haven't gotten your ticket yet, comment in the chat letting me know when you're getting it, just so that I can help you guys stay on top of this. So coming up on January 15th, we are able to register for the Beachbody Cup. And this is a competition. It's like a challenge more than a competition. It's a challenge where we break up into teams and we all work together and we collaborate to build our business. There are a lot of statistics out there, but we all know that when you have, sometimes you just need a reason. It's like, oh yeah, I've got all these people who I've kind of talked to a little bit, but haven't, hunted them down, or, if it's your friend, I haven't gone to their house to help them sign up yet. I haven't really haven't sealed the deal, haven't followed up with them in a while, but they said they wanted to do it. Sometimes when you have a reason or a motivator or an incentive to do that, it's a lot. I don't know. People just work harder during Team Cup. People build bigger teams. They help more people. They post more, reach out more. They invite more people. So Team Cup is something that is not optional on my team. I mean, technically it's optional, but even if you are a brand new coach and you're like, I don't know if I can do this, do it anyway, because it's going to be fun. It's going to be a great way for you to make some new friends on this team. Basically, Team Cup means that there's 5 members of every team. So if you don't know anyone yet, I will help you find your other 4 members of the team. You 5 will need to come up with a team name, some goals, and you're going to have to set up some calls to come up with a plan and keep each other motivated. Now, what is the benefit to being in this Team Cup? What are the incentives that they have in store for us? This year, if you yourself get to Success Club, which means you help 3 people start out with a challenge pack in the month of February. So we sign up January 15th. This is to incentivize you to hit Success Club in February. So the challenge starts in February. If you yourself get to Success Club 5, you get an umbrella. If you live in a place that doesn't rain, I would be happy to trade you an umbrella for something else. or you can use your umbrella as a gift for one of your new coaches or challengers. You also get a ribbon to wear at Summit, which you're all going to in this summer. Okay, but here's the cool thing. Here's like the better incentive. If the whole team, like all 5 of you, do this, and this is where it's like way motivating, because you're like, if I hit Success Club and I've got my umbrella and a ribbon, and if all of you do it, I get this whole list of prizes and the umbrella. Your butts need to get to Success Club 5 too, and you need to help 3 people, and this is totally doable. The prize, if your whole team hits it, is a coach shirt, which is kind of cool. You still get your umbrella. You also get a special workout with one of Beachbody's super trainers at Summit. So this workout is like, you'll get one either way. So you get one workout with one super trainer, but they are planning a special workout with a super trainer just for the people who have their whole team hit Success Club for Beachbody Team Cup in February. So that's exciting. You also get a photo op with a master trainer, which means you stand in a little line and you get to go up with Autumn Calabrese or with Shaun T or whoever they pick and be like, with that person, they take a picture and they send it to you, which is really cool, exciting, but also great for your business, because then you can post your picture online. And you get another ribbon to wear on your name tag. So anyway, we need to start thinking about who the Team Cup teams are going to be. This is a great opportunity to meet some new people. If you already know who your Team Cup is going to be, send me those names and start messaging one another to see if you can build your team on your own. Otherwise, I will be placing you on a team. Okay. Okay, good. We still have a little bit of time. So the last thing that I wanted to talk about is, since we have Team Cup coming up in February, in January, the Success Club prize is a training call with Mel Robbins. She's the really cool chick with the sexy voice who wrote the 5-second rule. And I forget the other books that she's written, but she's a really amazing author. So I'm psyched about this prize. But if you are less psyched, then I want to let you know that any coach on our team who either hits Success Club or is Emerald with 500 PV, either one of those, I'm going to be sending you a Fit Crew beanie hat to wear. That's just something that I'm having made here in town. So I think those are I'm into hats. So if you hit it and you're like, I really don't like hats, or I live in a place where winter doesn't exist, I'm flexible. We can talk about it. So that's one motivator for you guys to get started. But I also wanted to give you a challenge that is something that was brought up at our Super Saturday in Kansas City. I want to challenge you guys for the month of January to not waste your time doing things that don't matter. So this is going to be called the No BS Challenge. So what counts as BS? For the rest of this month, I'm challenging each of you to make posts to not edit your photos. Like, if you need to edit a photo, spend 30 seconds or less editing the photo, which means picture collages or video editing for the purpose of posts is not going to happen. So if you want to record something live, just post it. If you record a video to put on your Facebook page, just post it. If you take a picture and you're like not looking as fly as you normally would if you spend an hour making yourself look better, we need to talk about that. But also, don't do it. Not this month. You don't have time. Why? Because that time could be better spent talking to people about their health and fitness goals, and if there's anything you can do to help them, right? Or learning about the coaching opportunity if you're brand new, but mostly talking to people, because that's the only action that we do that really makes a difference. Okay, so the No BS Challenge is trying to write a post for every day, and I'm going to do a little like video tomorrow that's more on the No BS challenge to give you some ideas for what to post and how to cut down the time that you are spending on them. For most people, you're trying to build 2 social media platforms. So for me, it's Facebook and Instagram. For some people, it's like their like page and their personal page. For other people, they're building their business on Snapchat and Facebook. So if you have 2 platforms that you're working on building and you want to have 1 post go out a day on each of them, then that's max 14 posts that you'd need to have ready for the week. I do this in less than an hour on Saturdays or Sundays. And I have them ready to go. I already know which picture I'm using. I use pictures from the previous week, because when you are in this business and you're not wanting it to take your entire life, it's not reasonable for you to be super motivated and in a writing mind frame every single day. So this is something that you can do to make sure that the content you're putting out is the content you want to be putting out, and that you can get it done in a realistic time, the same way that you meal prep on Saturdays. So we're about to be cut off. Kelly Lynn, I would love to have your team share if they can make some videos on the team page about Super Saturday. Carolyn, I would love for you to do the same thing. Kay, if you could do that. Lisbeth, if you could also do that just on the team page. Takeaways from Super Saturday. I'm sorry we didn't get time to do all of that. I had a really long list.
Check your text message. Check your text message.
I will. Have tickets. Okay, awesome. Give me some hearts. Give me some love. This is how we end every team call. And I hope you guys have an amazing week. I'm going to screenshot it, so I hope you're looking fly. Hurry, Kerri, hurry, hurry.
Like
Here's
that.
half of a heart. Looks like weird. Bye. Bye. I got it. Got the pic.